I've got a dead fly in my tea. Not meant to drink it, am I? Hello, welcome to episode 32 of that RowRow and Kades podcast. My name is Kelly, also known as RowRow and Kades, and this is a knitting and designing podcast from the northeast of England. Welcome, and welcome to all returning viewers, and a massive welcome to anybody new. It's lovely to have you here. It has been a while, hasn't it? I think my last one was before Christmas. And in all honesty, I have just not been mentally there, really. I've really struggled with January. Today is January the 27th, Friday the 27th, and it has literally taken me the whole of January to kind of like, I don't know, get myself on track, I suppose. I just haven't been feeling it. I don't normally get January blues, and I know a lot of people do. It's not something that I have issue with, but this year I really have. Yeah, and I was going to record last week, and I just didn't have it in me. So I'm really sorry that it's taken me so long. I kind of thought to myself today, I was just going to do something else, and I thought to myself today, look, you need to sit down and do a podcast, because if you don't do it, you're just never going to do it. And then I'd miss you all. So I'm here. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. My dog's in a bit of a grump, so she's huffing in the corner and looking out the window. So, excuse my tickly cough, which is usual. I always seem to have a tickly cough. Today I'm drinking apple strudel tea from Bird & Blend. I've got milk in mine. It's very tasty. It's not a sponsor or anything. I'm not sponsored by Bird & Blend. I just have some of their tea. So, what I'm wearing today, and the first day that I've ever put it on, I'm wearing my Sarkle jumper by Davies. The last time you've seen this, it was about this big. I'll get on my knees because I'm sat on the floor. Right, I don't know how much you're going to be able to see. So, hang on, this is quite hard. There's not a lot of space here. Let me just shuffle you back. Right, okay. So it kind of comes to my hips. You can just about see. Long sleeved, and then this lovely twisted stitch. Now I haven't blocked it, so it might look a bit better if I block it. But yeah, very happy with it. It's very warm, actually. This is the first time I've worn it because I haven't blocked it. I'm going to shuffle you forward again. First time I've worn it because I haven't blocked it yet. And I kind of noticed something. So it is bottom up. And I got up to the armholes. And then I put it to a side to do the sleeves. And I did the sleeves two at a time. Because I knew I wouldn't do it if I didn't. So I did the sleeves two at a time. It's a little bit chalky, actually. I did the sleeves two at a time, which seemed to go fast. The nice lengthy sleeves, which is what I like. I like to be able to stick my hands inside. However, I've noticed that when I've put them together, which is totally me. Where are they? Right, my decreases are here, my increases I should say. I don't know if you can see them because it's quite light. Oh well, my increases are here in case you can see them. But when I've put this one on, my increases are here on the top. You can see them there, can't you? Yeah. So they're underneath on that one. So I've obviously put this sleeve on the wrong way around, but I don't care. No one's going to really notice, are they? They're kind of at the sides, to be fair. So maybe I did do them the right way. Maybe they're supposed to be at the side. I'm not 100%. I can't remember. I hate bottom up. I bought the pattern because I wanted a nice kind of lace topped yoke sweater, and I was asked by Hobbii to use some of their yarn, and I picked the Hobbii Woody Tweed. I picked colour 1, I think, which is off-white. This is all I have left of it. It's kind of like a silver with little flecks of blue and like a navy blue. I used 4 balls, and this is what I've got left. So it's, I think you get about, don't take my word, I think you get about 400 metres in a ball. They're big balls, and we like big balls. So yes, I didn't know it was bottom up. I just didn't read the Ravelry page. It said, but I just skipped that bit. So I was a bit like, oh, because I'm not a big fan of bottom up. I find the arm attachment quite fiddly. But this one actually wasn't that bad. She gives like a big lengthy section underneath the armhole and a big lengthy section in the sleeve, so that it's a lot easier to attach. You're not like really forcing it around. This, like I said, is not lace, which I thought it was. It's twisted stitches, so tiny cables basically. But it's pretty simple to do. There is short rows in the back, but there's really not a lot, and I think if I knitted it again, I would definitely do a few more short rows in the back, because I can feel that it's doing that to me, and that's a bit annoying. But I could, because it's bottom up, I could actually go and fix that, couldn't I? And I've got yarn. So I might do that. I might go back in there and put some extra. I'll see how it goes when I wear it. What else can I tell you about it? There is a short version, so you can do a cropped version. She gives you the measurements for that. And then obviously the version that I've done. Yeah, I think that's it really. Nothing else much to tell you. It is the Woody Tweed. This is, like I say, the first time I've got it on. Today it is 3 degrees Celsius outside. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I'll pop it on the screen. Oh, down here. I'll pop it on the screen. I'll figure it out. But it's cold, and I am absolutely boiling wearing this. So I'm gonna take it off. I was gonna wear it for the whole podcast, but I don't think I can. I think I'll be sweltering. I also put lipstick on today, just for you guys, and it's very, very red. It's much redder than I normally would wear, and I didn't realise it was that red until I've come on camera and went, oh, with my white jumper. Right, I'm taking this off. If I get cold, I know where to get warm from. Ooh. So that is my Sarkle. I kind of started it and then I just didn't put it down. I think because in the back of my mind I knew, with it being bottom up, if I put it down I wouldn't pick it back up again. So I just kind of cranked it out, and it's been done a good couple of weeks. I just haven't blocked it because I'm naughty. I did sew the underarms up because they were left for ages as well. I did get them done, but yeah, I hate blocking. I don't like blocking. I don't know why, I just don't. It's just not my favourite. It's just, I don't know. I love the result. I just don't actually like the job. So the next thing I have been working on, still there, crinkle, sorry, is, oh, I did a little bit on this the other day. So my sea glass tea by Stephanie Guerin. Is that how you say that name? I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm not very good with things like that. So the last time you see me, I was at the dangly blue marker. You can't see that dangly blue marker because it is hidden. It is in here. Where are you? There it is, way. I was there. So I haven't done a lot. A few inches. But it's getting there. I'm really looking forward to wearing it. I do think I've made a mistake though. Something that I didn't really think about at all, which is stupid considering that I'm actually a knitwear designer. But it's a summer top and I'm knitting it in 100% alpaca. So, I mean, it's summer in the UK, so I might be alright. But yeah, stupid. So this is sea glass tee. It is lovely lace at the top, and then it's just stocking stitch. I've probably got a good few inches left to go, maybe, because I don't like it's cropped in the photos, but I don't really like cropped. I don't think I would wear cropped, so no. I know people wear them with dresses, and I do wonder whether I would wear one with a dress. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll like try it on as it is. I'll put it on the things. You know what I mean? Them things you put it on so you can try things on. I don't know what they're called. The plastic things. I'll put it on them. I don't know what they're called. And try it on with a dress and see what I think. But yeah, sea glass tee. Not much to show you there. I think the next time I show you, I'll just get it finished there. Show you it then. Right, so that's that one. Oh yeah, and if you've been watching me, you know this, but yes, Drops Alpaca is what I've been knitting it in. Focus, mate. Yes, there's a little, there he is, look. 100% alpaca. This is the, I can't remember. It's a really dark blue, and that is not what colour it is. It's much darker than, I cannot get it to show properly on the camera. I don't know why. It's most annoying. It will not display correctly. Right. The next one, which I know a few of you ask me about. I get asked a lot actually on Instagram. How's your sea glass tea coming up? Was I calling that sea glass tea? This is the salty air tea, if I've been calling it sea glass tea. I always call it a sea glass tea and I have no idea why, even before I started a sea glass tea. It's a salty air tea. And it's hairy, and the hair is blowing past my face. Okay, my sea glass tea is what I get asked a lot about. How is your sea glass tea coming along? And did I put a marker in where you last seen me? Oh my goodness, I didn't. Oh no, I think I was where the pink is. So I've done some. Okay, so I have split for the sleeves. How do I show you this? It's a bit bunched. Okay. So I was using my Advent. Hang on. There's my sleeves. So I've literally just, I'm only an inch past the sleeves. My light's bright today. I was using Advent swap that I got from a lovely lady called Suzanne, who I think is a viewer. I'm not 100% if she's a viewer, but if she is, hi Suzanne. She did an Advent swap with me, so I sent her 24 10 gram minis that from my scrap, and she sent me 24 10 gram minis from her scrap. And I decided that whatever order I opened them in, which she did actually number them, that's what I was going to knit it in. However, That was all well and good when I was opening the advent, but once I couldn't knit this because I had to knit some other things, I forgot what order I'd opened them in, and then I did go back because they're all on my YouTube shorts, so I did go back and look there, and then I kind of mixed them up a little bit because some of them really didn't go together. So I mixed them up a little bit and kind of matched them a bit more. But I'm not going to have enough to get to the bottom of this anyway, so I will be using different scraps. My blue section went a bit wrong here. So you can see you're supposed to do one in dark blue, one in light blue, one in dark blue, one in light blue. And when you come back across the top, you do the opposite to what is underneath. For some reason, I kept doing the same in the blue, but I kind of like it. But it's just got this little weird bit. So I mean, the colours as it goes through is not something that I would put together or pick and do, but I really like the randomness of it all. Now the only thing that is in my brain with it, like I keep toying with, is the fact that I'm going to have to do a little bit on the sleeves, right? And the sleeves both end on the same colour of this brown and light blue. You're not going to focus on me. There we go. So they both end on this same colour. Now when I finish the body, I've got to go back to the sleeves, which will be different colour. So I'm thinking, do I do one sleeve in whatever colours I'm on, and then the other sleeve on whatever colours I've got, whether it's run out, or do I try and match them? And I'm kind of thinking, I don't think I can be bothered trying to match them. Like, and it's quite a chaotic, it's a chaotic piece. Do you know what I mean? It is quite chaotic anyway, isn't it? They don't match. So I think I might just do odd sleeves as well. But when where's the ends? When I get round to it, I'm gonna lose the stitches. I did have stitch stoppers on these, and I didn't put them back on. So yes, clever menzies. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Just, I don't know where all the accents are coming from today, I do apologise. I am, oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do odd sleeves, and I don't know if you can hear, my stomach is gone. I have just eaten. So, and I'm drinking, maybe it doesn't like the apple strudel tea. Maybe it's going, ooh, this is a bit weird. I haven't had this for a while. So yeah, that's me, that's it. What's in there? Minis, I've got more minis. Oh, lots of minis. All to go in there. They're going together. That'll be a good bit, won't it? Quite happy for them. So yeah, that's it. I am working on one more thing, so let me just get these away. And I will show you. There's another accent for you. Right, oh, I did bring my, what's this called again? Old School by oh my god, where every time I trip over her name, and it's Vera Balamaki. I'm so sorry, not that she'll ever watch this, I don't think, you know what I mean. But if she did, I apologise that I completely stumble over your name every single time. I have no idea why. It's not even that difficult. So this is Old School by Vera Balamaki. I have not done anything since you last seen me. It's still here, but it is back on needles, which I actually only did this morning, so you can't be that congratulatory of me. But I intend to get to work because that's a long sleeve top, so it's probably what I should be focusing on rather than all the short sleeve tops. Yeah. Finally, crinkle, sorry. I have a new challenge from Hobbii yarn, and it is called the No Shades of Grey. You know when I say I don't read things properly? Right. Oh, that's gone cold and it's... I don't like cold tea. Tea has to be red hot. Right. Hobbii asked me to join in a campaign for No Shades of Grey. So No Shades of Grey, you needed to knit something that you were going to wear, and it had to be at least 5 colours or 4 colours. I think it was 5. It had to be a number of colours that they set, and you had to try and step out of your comfort zone and just really bring some colour. So what colour did Kelly pick for her main colour? Grey. Like, I'm surprised they even sent it to me. Like, they must have been wanting to email me, like going, why have you picked grey? It's called No Shades of Grey, Kelly. Anyway, they did send it to me. So, I picked grey as my main colour. Then I did step out of my comfort zone because I got a dark grey. That's not out of my comfort zone. That's just Kelly still not reading the brief properly. But then I got a pink. Ooh, there we go, pink. That's not out of my comfort zone. A lovely minty green, also still in the comfy spot. And then a tomato red. Ooh, ooh, see, ooh, ooh, come on, love. You're never going to get that in the right colour. It's really not like, it doesn't burn your eyes when you look at it or anything. It's like, oh dear. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just, it's like a tomato red. It's called tomato red. It's the same as my lipstick. Yes. That was my comfort zone, like, oof, because I don't do bright red. I don't know. I like it like for a post box and things. I'm not a fan of it in my knitting. However, I'm knitting the I can never remember the name of this pattern. The Sunset Skies Shawl by Curious Handmade, aka Helen Stewart. I've knitted a couple of patterns before, and they're always lovely, well written. Good job, Helen. This is it so far. So I kind of thought, get the red out the way and do it first, like one of the first, well, it is the first stripe. But then it's going to be a big long stripe. But I kind of, now I've brought the grey in, the dark grey, I like it. It's really not as orange as... Stop recording, I don't know when it stopped. I was probably doing something like this, and I don't know. But yeah, yeah, Hobbii sent me the wool, so they're obviously happy with the colours I chose. It's just, I don't know why I picked grey when it's called #No Shades of Grey. The marker is purely there so that I know which is the right side, but it's quite easy to tell now the other colours are in. So I will move that so that I know where you've last seen it, and I'm going to do it now because otherwise I'll forget. And yes. Right, the Menzies brain continues. So, these are my colours all together, which is weird. I know they're weird. But, I don't know. If you've ever been to a website called Coolers... Why did I say that like her off Schitt's Creek? Coolers. If you go to that website anyway, it picks colours for you that all match together, and I think you get up to 5. You used to be able to add more, but now they make you pay to do that. But you get 5, and you just pick a button and it randomises and it sets colours that all match. It's used basically for like designing like web pages and things like that, but I also use it for putting yarn together. And it gave me those 5 together, and I was like, they actually look quite nice. Let's do it. So I did. So that is my Sunset Skies shawl, which is going to look nothing like a sunset, but hey, We'll see what it looks like. I have to actually, normally Hobbii, sorry for the country. Normally Hobbii get you to like you show whips and things, but you don't have to show the finished thing. But that one you do. I have to actually finish it. So the cheek, do you know what I mean? Sending me free wool and expecting me to actually finish something with it. I mean, so I think I have to have it finished by the end of February, so I've got a lot of time, which is a good thing. But it's coming along quite quickly. So that is everything on my needles other than a pair of secret socks that I'm not allowed to show you. And oh, I know what I can show you now though, bear with me. I'm also going to warm my tea up, so I'm going to pause. Okay, so I can show you 3 things that were secrets of eating hair. All 3 of them are skein and the stitch. Secret jobbies. I don't know why I say skein. I know some people say skein. I know some people are adamant that it is skein, but I say skein. But whenever I say skein and the stitch, I feel like I have to say skein and the stitch. I just don't know why. I don't know why I just don't say skein. Skein sounds weird to me. Anyway, the first one I'm going to show you is Jess from Skein and the Stitch did a cozy Christmas cast on box where you got some gorgeous yarn, a sock set, you got a candle, I think you got some stitch markers in there, and you got a pattern from me. And the pattern was the Breach of Promise socks. Now, Jess had a lot of illness in her house from August through to December, with the little kiddies starting school, so she was really backed up, and I didn't end up getting the actual yarn that's in the tub, in the box. I didn't get that yarn to knit mine in. She knew that I needed to get my prototype knitted, I needed to get into testing and all the rest of it, so she sent me her she had a Buffy collection out at the time, and she sent me her William the Bloody sock set. Come on, brain. So I've got a hair, and it's, I don't know where it is, just like being a nuisance around here. Anyway, she sent me the William the Bloody sock set, which, because she knew that I saw William the Bloody and I was like, oh, it was stunning. So that's the socks that I got. I can't remember what the contrasting colour is called. I don't know. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. But so this is her William the Bloody colourway, which is stunning. And then whatever this one's called, which is one of the solids that come with the whole collection. And this is the Breach of Promise socks. So I have no sock blockers, because why would I? That would be organisation, and that is not me. My glasses are too big and they're annoying me. So this is Breach of Promise. So we have a 2-coloured cuff, and then purely because I've never done contrasting heels and toes, and with a mini, and I was worried I might not have enough. So we have a split one for anybody else who has anxiety over running out of minis at your toe, like me. So split coloured cuff, and then this leafy type pattern that goes to here, the top of your ankle, and then it stops, and you've got like this laddering type lace until the tips of the toes, and then focus. Just focus. Stop being naughty. Be good. Are you focused? Yeah, it's like the pattern again, if you can see. See? Boop, boop. So that's why it's called breach of promise, because you've got the promise of these lovely things and then it's broken. And I was trying to stick with like a Georgian theme, and a breach of promise is when a man tells a woman they're going to be married and then he changes his mind, and that is a breach of promise. Naughty boy. So there we go. That is breach of promise socks. So they are out now. Yes. Available at all good retailers. They're not. They're available on Ravelry at the minute. They will be on PayHip. I am updating my PayHip so that you have access to patterns not on Ravelry. Just in case. I feel a bit giddy today. I don't know what's going on with me. Right. The next one I'm going to show you is also Georgian themed, because that was Jess's from Skein and the Stitches theme for the like Christmas period. She did 2 different types of advents. So one of them was 24 different colours, one a day. The other one was a weekly one where you got 4 full skeins. And she released them in all different weights, but she asked me to design the pattern in a 4-ply weight and a DK weight. So my 4-ply is the 24-day version, and my DK is the weekly one. So this is Bated Breath in the weekly advent. I had no idea I'm going to show you this, and it's only going to get worse when I show you the 4-ply. So, ooh, I'm the right way up, yes. This is Bated Breath. This is the secret that I've had for months, and it's took most of my time. It's all I've been knitting on, these 2 shawls. So this is the weekly one. So it started like this dark pink, goes into a light pink, lighter pink. It's quite deep. Can we see all of that now? Yes. Lighter pink, then it went into a lighter green, and then we go into the darker green. Oh, I'm not even on the thing. There we go. So it is asymmetrical. The DK is lovely and squish. The DK pattern is out. Don't get lipstick on it, Menzies. Dear me. Yes. It's absolute, like, oh my God. It's so divine, and I don't use that word. So that is Bated Breath, but this is DK. So it's smaller. You will see in a minute. It's smaller, it's asymmetrical. So you start one corner, well, this corner. You start this corner, and you go all the way up to this corner. It's got this, what's the right way? This way, I've got hiccups. So it has this beautiful lace, and then just got a stitch with eyelets in between. It's not a complicated lace. It's really easy to read once you get going. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I am very, very, without wanting to sound like a massive big head, I think you know I'm not a big head. I'm not a big head. Just a little big head. I'm not a big head. But I am immensely proud of this pattern. And then we had the 4-ply version, which was in 24 different colours. Do you know what? Working out how to get 24 different colours into a pattern, that is the hardest maths I've ever had to do in my life. Like, it's not as simple as just going, well, work out how many rows it is and then divide it by 24. It's not that simple, because it gets wider. So some rows use a lot more yarn than other rows that are down here. It's just an insane mathematic equation that my poor little brain, oh, it was a struggle. Oh, I've got an end. How dare you? How dare you still be there? Right. So this starts in a beigey colour. Okay, I'm going to have to get on my knees. Bated Breath fingering, 4-ply, whatever you want to call it, is massive, okay? Like, I cannot begin to get all of this on this camera. So I'll show you like this. So we start here, we do a few little, I'm showing it the right way, aren't I? Yes. Through a few rows of lace, and we go back into the garter and eyelets. Then we do a few more lace, and then back into eyelets, more lace. My favourite colour out of all of them, day 12. I loved it. I just want to bathe in day 12. And then we went into the greens and the yellows. Not a fan of yellow. I am not a fan of yellow at all, but I loved that. I just really loved it. It felt so summery. And then we end with these silver greys. It is absolutely ginormous. I don't even know how to wear it. I think it's probably about the same size as the Find Your Fade shawl, I think. I do have a Find Your Fade shawl. I've never blocked it. But in my defence, I didn't have the space to block it. Like, I didn't have the blocking pads to block it. Since then, two things have happened. An absolutely wonderful viewer, Angie, has gifted me some more blocking pads. She actually bought me some blocking pads because she knew I was struggling, and she's in my Discord and we were chatting, and she said that I'd helped her with so many things that she really wanted to give something back, and she actually bought me some blocking pads. How amazing is that? So thank you so much to Angie for that, because I know she'll be watching. And hi Sparky, and which is her dog. And then, so she gifted me some. I've got a dead fly in my tea. I'm not meant to drink it, am I? And a hair. Oh, how beautiful. Right, so she gifted me them. And then my other friend, Ange, it's obviously Angela's and blocking pads. They're both like teal blue as well. Show you. Ange then gave me yesterday the biggest blocking pads I've ever seen in my life. They're like this. They're ginormous. She gave me two because she was downsizing. They're currently balanced on top of my wardrobe, and my curtain rail, because they're too big to sit on top of the wardrobe. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I have to find somewhere for them because they're amazing. So yes, I now have space and the blocking pads to be able to block my Find Your Fade. Over a year since knitting it. I struggled so much blocking this. It was insane. But basically, it's big. It's wrapped around there. Look, it's dangling all the way down here. It's a huge shawl. It is absolutely stunning. I have never been so proud of a design as I am of Bated Breath. So, right, so those are the things that I wanted to show you. Jess did an amazing job of her advent, and obviously if you do decide to buy the pattern, you can't have the same colours because they're her advents and they're been and done. But it looks amazing in other colours because I've seen it, and oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful. So there we go. I was going to drink tea then, but I'm not putting that near my mouth. Other things to tell you, because I've been on for blooming ages and I should probably go. My Lee kit is snapped this morning. Look at that. I was knitting on some secret socks and it just come away in my hand. So there was a point in time where I was talking about getting an interchangeable set of Lee kit, and I was going to save up and get some. I have since changed my mind because both Lee kits that I had have both snapped. Exactly the same way, they've kind of like splintered. And I also loved, I also loved my Knit Pro Symphony, also wooden, also a 2.25mm sock needle. and that one has, the needle has come away from its cable. Yes, I can glue that back, I know that. But I just don't feel like I'm having a lot of luck with the wooden variety of needles. So I'm going to stick to my metal. I've tried, people advised me to try. I tried, my battery's running out. So I'm going to switch the battery and then I'll tell you what else has gone on. Hang on. Okay, so what else has gone on? Not a massive amount, to be honest. I'm in the process of switching my website from Squarespace to WordPress. The Squarespace one has now gone down and I'm waiting for the WordPress one to pop up. So those of you doing Stitch on Sunday Blanket and are looking for the blog pages, it will be there. It will be back eventually. It's out of my hands. As soon as it's back up and running, I'll put a community post in here. I also, an email went out to say that it was going to go down, but I have had people ask me where it's gone, so they haven't received that email, likely because they're not on my mailing list. So if they're not on my mailing list, you're not going to get all the info that you need from me. So that has happened. I've also, I had to change my mailing list provider. Long story short, the one that I was with had a free version. I changed to a paid for version to be able to send out the number of emails I needed to send out over Christmas for the advent that I did. And then when I went back to go back to the free version, they wouldn't let me. And the paid for version was super expensive. So I switched to another one where I do have to pay, but it's a bit cheaper than that one. So I'm with a different email provider. I've had to change, like I've had to write out all my emails again, like for the Stitch on Sunday Blanket. And basically the way my month started was I wanted to go back to work on the 9th of January because that's when my kids were going back to school. And I ended up by the 2nd of January finding out that my website was coming up for renewal. I kind of knew that, but that was coming up for renewal, but also this mailing list problem. I discovered that and I had to get straight back into work, and it was a big long haul and it really affected me mentally. That's what basically happened. I wanted to spend the rest of that time with the kids and I was glued to a computer, especially the mailing list stuff, because it took ages. I had to physically change 900 people's details because it hadn't transferred over properly, and I had to go through every single person one at a time. It took me days and it really did affect my mental health. The weather doesn't help either. I used to think I was a winter girl, and I still say I'm an autumn girl because I like it a bit crisp in the air and I love the colours in autumn, but I really am missing the sun. And I didn't think that was me, but I'm really missing the sun. So it's really affected me, and I kind of have toyed with the idea of just not doing any of this anymore, and just quitting. I went for a coffee with my friend Ange yesterday, and we were having a chat, and I was telling her how I feel and that I'm just a bit, I just feel flat, basically. Doing this has actually cheered me up a bit, and I feel a little bit better. And I also said to Ange yesterday, like, I've got a pair of socks that I'm knitting for Let's Knit magazine that are secret, can't show you, and I'm just knitting them, but once they're done I have no other designs planned until really late next year for an advent. I've been asked to do something for an advent for somebody. I mean, that might not stick, which is why I'm not saying who it is or anything else. I don't know. I think plans change, people change, things happen. We'll see. But at the minute, that's the only design that I have. There's plenty up here, but I've got no plans to get them out. And I was thinking maybe I should. Maybe I should start working on something and see if that makes me feel a bit better. Because at the minute I just feel like shutting up shop. But I don't want to do that. Not really. Not really. I think it's just the weather and the gloom and the fact that the gates open for 2023 and I was hustled down the get back to work journey instead of going off with my family somewhere to have fun. So it made me miserable. So that's that. I don't really know what else has happened apart from I fell over in a shop the other week. I was crouched down getting something off the bottom shelf. You know when you crouch with your legs like a frog, like you crouch down, getting something off the bottom shelf. When I went to stand up, my coat was caught on like a sales basket here, like a wire sales basket. So like as I went to get up, the sales basket yanked me back down and I lost all balance, went straight over on my back and my legs in the air. Oh my God, I was mortified. There was luckily only 2 older women in the aisle and they both asked if I was okay. They were together. They asked if I was okay and I cracked up laughing, said that I was and that I'd got stuck to the basket and then they started laughing. But as I was walking around the shop I just kept getting giggles and I just had to get out of there. I just felt so embarrassed. But yeah. Ugh, honestly. My life. Ladies and gentlemen. So that is, I'm going to go because I think this is going to be super long. I didn't realise how much I had to show you and it was quite a lot. So I am going to shoot off. I do have plans for videos. Oh my God. Stop it. I could have done with a cup of tea. I do have plans for a new Make 9, progress on my previous Make 9, and everything that I knit last year, I'm going to do that as well. These all should have been done in January, I know that, but see previous point of the gloom. So I'm just going to do them late. Like, they'll still be fun to watch, maybe. Well, no, doesn't matter when I tell you what yeah. So I'm going to do them. And then, yeah, that's what's happening, guys. Right. I'm going before I completely lose the plot. I will take you all with me, I think. I will see you in a couple of weeks and hopefully I've got some more progress on some of the stuff. And maybe a new design cast on. Who bloomin' well knows. Right, see you later. Have a lovely, whatever time of day it is, have a lovely rest of it. Bye!